Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Boston College's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Robinson will throw. Gets it out fast. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Pocket starts to collapse. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy.
What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense starts with a short field. And off to Jones. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
Second down.
Pulls and fires complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
60 minutes of football.
A full dive to haul that one in.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Makes one man miss. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. And the Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Boston College right back to the line. Robinson looking to pass. Fires left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but it's a missed opportunity.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays on them.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
inches away from one. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need
speeding down the left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Boston College.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Daly. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Snags it quickly on the left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Robinson will throw. Got his man in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of
going for the big play. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Florida State 21, Boston College 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Handoff to the single back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long for the 26. They try to pop a run on the draw. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Boston College will send out the punt team. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And he was off to the races, and he gets into the 45. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Daly. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive was promising for a while, but you going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They knock him down right there. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He's got his man. Stopped after making the catch. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Seminoles. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Robinson looking to pass. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Slams ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half.
35, Boston College.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida State, 42. Boston College, 17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Daly. Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll run it to the right. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it.
Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
The score, Florida State 49, Boston College 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David.
He's off to the races. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. Robinson will throw. Looking to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. This Boston College offense has it working. He wants to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Jones. Makes the catch and knocked down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive, put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Glenn. Pressure coming. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a